inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum for day number 11 of your 2024-2025 Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference. We got a double dip for you. Our first game, we already took care of that. 4-set win of the Cherry Tigo Crossovers over the PLDT high-speed hitters. We get to match number 22 in the second game of our Tuesday double dip. It will be the rematch of the sister teams, the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, as we welcome you to PVL Prime Time. Thank you very much for watching us on One Sports and on the Pilipinas Live app. I'm Boom Gonzalez. Neil Flores will be breaking down this sister act for you guys. And of course, Lexi Rodriguez will be telling stories here at the Big Dome. And when we're here, Lexi, it always feels like a big game. We thought that everybody thought that first game was going to go 5, but Cherry Tigo coming back in the fourth to win that one.
I know, Boom. As you mentioned, every time you're here at the Big Dome, it's such a big game. And obviously, here at the heart of volleyball, the heart keeps on pulsating. It fluctuates. And this rivalry is what keeps it alive.
All right, and we will get to talk about this rivalry first. Neil, after that Cherry Tigo win and that PLDT first loss, and then, of course, in the game that we're coming up with right now, where do we find their favorite teams in the team standings?
Right now, there are only 2 teams left undefeated, namely the Signal HD Spikers and the Creamline Cool Smashers. Creamline has only played 2 matches, but they have shown everybody why they are the top dogs in the PVL. They swept Petrogas, and they also won against Akari in 3 sets in Candon. And as for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they have played 4 games already. It has been up and down for Coach Dante's squad. So they are still trying to get their groove here. They are 2-2 in the record, and they are hoping to get 1 more win against their sister team in Creamline.
Now, as you can hear in the background with all the music and all the shrieking, it is a big game. And when we talk about Choco Mucho and, of course, Creamline, it's always jam-packed. It's always intense. But unfortunately, it has been a lopsided rivalry, Neil.
That is correct. I love this reference. 2 sisters and a rivalry. They have met 16 times here in the PVL, but Choco Mucho only won once in the semifinals of the All-Filipino Conference. And Creamline has already registered 5 MVPs in their roster. Ang dami na talaga. But for Choco Mucho, they also have 1 in CC Rondina. 10 championships for the Cool Smashers. This is where the gap is for these 2 teams. Creamline is coming off a Grand Slam win, and for Choco Mucho, they have competed in the finals twice already against their sister team. But this time, they are set on their goals to finally win a gold in the PVL.
Well, Neil, obviously, sabi mo nga, ang dami ng rivalries. Actually, 16 times that these 2 teams have faced each other, and only once that the Choco Mucho Flying Titans have had one over their sister team, the Creamline Cool Smashers. But you know, I'm sure that the fans have this perspective. This rivalry is much awaited. But the real question is, what do the players think about this kind of rivalry? Actually, I got to speak with Kat Valentina herself, and she told me that for her, it's just like any other game for her. You know, she's known these players. She's known the Creamline Cool Smashers for years, tracing back to the Ateneo days. So this, you know, this shifts her mindset and gives her confidence in some way. Well, as for VDL, a former teammate of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, was now shifted on the Creamline side. She told me na, you know, she's also confident. It felt a little weird that she's had to go against her former team, but now she's gotten used to it. She's gotten used to the rivalry, the so-called rivalry, and now she's representing the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Not only is she used to it, I believe she's undefeated since she's shifted sides. So she's had a good side. She experienced a good side, but she's also experienced the tough side of that rivalry. But since she has shifted, of course, she has been undefeated. All right, we'll talk about the particular players of this Choco Mucho Creamline matchup when we come back after this short break. Welcome back to PVL Primetime inside the Big Dome. We are minutes away from the battle between Choco Mucho and Creamline here in the preliminaries, all right? And let's talk about Choco Mucho now. Coming off that loss against Signal, one of the things that we noticed is they were just trying to look for help for Cici Rondina. She came off the bench, played very well. Actually, hindi na bumalik si Kat Tolentino when Royce Tubino came in.
15 points off the bench, that's a big number already for Royce Tubino. And the thing about Royce is that you can put her anywhere. Pag nababantayan si Kat Tolentino, you can put her in the right pin. They also have din Santiago Manabat. But she can also play the outside hitter position. Choco Mucho has been tinkering their lineup.
Yeah.
And for Creamline, they have remained with that solid and intact lineup. So if there is one honey Royce Tubino sa Choco Mucho, we have to talk about one more player who has seen both sides of this rivalry. And that player is Bea De Leon, hot in pink. In the first 2 games, she has tallied 22 markers. She is now a 3-time champion
just
with
like that.
Creamline. And she is on pace to probably win a best middle blocker if she keeps up this stats.
Refreshed, revived, rejuvenated, pwede mo na rin idagdag dyan para kay Bea De Leon. Now, let's talk about matchups. Let's talk about the premier matchups. Let's talk about the offensive weapons of both these teams. Cici Rondina and Gemma Galanza.
These are the 2 best outside hitters of the league. Cici Rondina has always scored big time for Choco Mucho. In 7 games, average niya 24.1 points. For Gemma Galanza, in 15 games, she has registered 14.5 points and 9 excellent digs. For Gemma Galanza, she actually doesn't need to score a lot because ang daming pwedeng gumawa nun. So sometimes she just focuses on the non-scoring skills, specifically in receiving and digging. But for Cici Rondina, non-negotiable for Choco Mucho. They need that number, 24 points. She needs to bring that here if they want to get their second win against the Cool Smashers.
Well, another thing, speaking of short and sweet, this premier matchup that we have right now, actually nagsama rin yung dalawang yan sa alas, diba, Niel and Boom? Yung short and sweet period of that national team period that they share the same team. You know what she told me? Gemma Galanza told me that something that she found out about Cici is that they share the same fire for competition. Sobra silang gusto nila yung palaban sila parehas, and that's something that they really bonded over during that national team period. And speaking of Cici, on the other hand, she actually shared with me that she also found out that Gemma shares the same thing when it comes to approaching things slowly, taking it one game at a time. Actually, Cici was actually impressed by how Gemma handles things kasi as we know, Gemma's demeanor is very calm and collected, and that's something that Cici admires about Gemma. But obviously, something that a lot of people admire about these two is that we want to engage with our Pilipinas Live app. Our poll question for the day for you guys is actually which MVP will take off today. We have a lot of MVP on the Creamline Cool Smashers. The roster is overflowing, but for you, the choices are Eliza Valdez, Pong, Bernadette Pons, and Cici Rondina. You guys can answer the poll below on the Pilipinas Live app, or you can also use the hashtag PVL2025. Now, Neil, what do you think about this? Which MVP will take off today?
Ang hirap mamili. There are a lot of MVP candidates this season, not just sa Choco Mucho and Creamline. So again, let's let the fans decide. They love answering our poll questions anyway.
Very lively fans indeed.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is one MVP is not going to see action tonight, Tots Carlos, but we have a feature on her when we come back. Plus, first serve between the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and the Creamline Cool Smashers right here on PVL Primetime.
Number 18, Diana Carlos.
So may mga personal goals din ako na kagalaw ulit ng maayos, na maging familiar ulit sa sistema, sa galaw, dun sa feeling ng naglalaro. Hi, I'm Tots Carlos and PVL, I'm back. Ako, sobrang excited lang ako dun sa fact na makaka-warm up ulit ako, makakasali ako sa court, sa mga drills, sa games.
Tots Carlos, I love you!
But it was also fun watching from the sidelines. Pag naglalaro kasi, yung focus mo lang sa game lang eh. Nasa sideline ako, nakita ko kung ano yung buong environment, gaano ka-pressured pala yung every games, and gaano katatag yung puso ng teammates ko na naglalaro.
Once again. And it's done! Creamline! And Creamline comes from behind!
Ang dami naming games na isang point na lang, matatalo kami, but nakahabol kami, nakuha pa namin yung panalo. Ang dami naming nawala, pero nakuha pa din namin yung mga championships. So, nothing is impossible. Sa lahat po ng sumusuporta sa team, maraming salamat po. Excited po ako na makita kayo ulit lahat, na nasa loob po ako ng court, na kahit sino mang mawala, sino man yung naglalaro, buo yung suporta niyo sa amin, and sobrang nagtitiwala kayong lahat. So, para sa inyo po lahat ng games namin, and magkita-kita po tayo ulit soon.
PVL fans, welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum for Season 8 of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is the preliminary round of the 2024-2025 All-Filipino Conference. Match number 22 features the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and their opponents, the defending champions, Creamline Cool Smashers. And now introducing the two referees officiating this match. Our first referee, Herbert Matematico, ABC International Referee. Second referee, Erlindo Eusebio, National Referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Outside striker number 18, team captain, Cici Rontina. Outside hitter number 1, Isa Molde. Setter number 9, Mars Alba. Opposite hitter number 10, Kat Tolentino. Middle blocker number 17, Lorraine Pecaña. And middle blocker number 22, Cherry Nunay. Starting libero number 16, Tang Ponce. Head coach for Choco Mucho, Dante Alinsunuri. And now the starters for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Setter number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker number 6, Pangs Panaga. Opposite hitter number 7, Michelle Gumabal. Middle blocker number 14, Bea De Leon. spiker number 19, Bernadette Potts. And outside spiker number 23, Gemma Galanza. Starting libero number 11, Kyla Atienza. Head coach for Creamline, Sherwin Meneses. This match is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is versus Creamline.
All right, the starters on your screens for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Mars Alba will be setting. Kat Tolentino again will be starting alongside their 11th pick, Lorraine Pecaña. By the way, let me correct my earlier statement. Bea De Leon has actually lost against Choco Mucho Flying Titans when she shifted. But she has a winning record against her former team, her and Denise Lazaro de Villa. Gemma Galanza on your screens, ready to go. Here at the Araneta Coliseum, and first serve will come from Mars Alba. Gemma in the middle. CC had a lot in this conference so far, has not had a good spiking efficiency percentage, Neil, not her usual. She's floating around 26, 29%, 32.
I do agree, and right now yung diskarte ng other teams is to target CC Rondina para mapabagal yung approach niya, because we all know that she can fly high, and pag napabagal mo si CC Rondina, you'll get a higher chance of getting a good rebound.
They had a tough time against Signal, especially at the start. And then when Royce Tubino and Dindin Santiago Manabat, by the way, who played very well in that last matchup, it changed the dynamic for Choco Mucho, but they still lost that match. In the meantime, as they try to recover here, CCS with 2 points. And another MVP you're looking at. Alam mo, hindi pa natin nababanggit yung mga finals MVP. Kasi iba pa yun, iba pang category yun.
But they have 5 MVPs in total. Bernadette Pons won the 2024 Reinforced Conference MVP, and Michelle Gumaba won the Invitational Conference MVP.
Siyempre, merong mga finals MVP niya, katulad nila Kyle Negrito, di ba? Pons with a combination play, which is not a strange thing anymore for Creamline.
Again, that is the favorite combination play of Creamline, that combination play to the middle, and it's so effective kasi yung middle blockers din nila nakakuha ng blockers on the other side, so it really leaves space for the attackers to get the points.
This is the crucial girl, in my opinion, here in this game, Neil.
I do agree also. Kat Tolentino is back. She's healthy. I'm happy to see her back with Choco Mucho. Nandyan pa si Dindin Santiago Manabat. They can exchange roles at any point in time.
And in her comeback game, remember, she had the best player of the game right away, no? So you know that she's healthy, but in the previous game against Signal, only 5 points for her, as this one will sail outside. So we're tied at 3 as we send it over to Lexi Rodriguez in the middle of that crowd.
Thanks, Boom and Neil. I'm in the middle of the crowd and I can hear a thing. I'm trying to hear myself right now because of the screams and cheers that we've been hearing from the crowd. But you know, out of the many intense battles of this rivalry, this one is such a special night for rookie Lorraine Pecaña, making her debut in one of the league's biggest matchup. Lorraine admitted to me that she feels a little bit nervous stepping onto the court. This is something that, you know, she's been looking forward to the moment that she got drafted to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. A fun fact that she told me, she was actually supposed to take the criminology licensure exam, but this door opened for her and she just couldn't say no to this big opportunity. And for a rookie, this is definitely no small stage. Sabi nga ni Lorraine na kailangan niya talagang makisabayan sa mga veterans, but she sure is ready to embrace the challenge. And as we hear the screams and the cheers inside the big dome, we're definitely hoping to see another sweet sister showdown right here tonight. Right, Bumenil?
Thank you very much, Lexi. A big chunk of your report, me and Neil were not able to hear
Ang ingay.
because of the shrieking, but I'm sure our TV audience did. But man, the decibel levels here at the early part of this game.
And it's just a Tuesday.
Tuesday, 5-all, first set pa lang. PVL. Mars sends it back. Cat will gently send it over. Little bit of an overpass. But Kyle Negrito is no stranger to overpasses.
That ball was still settable, but
Yes.
she found that opportunity to score quickly against the defense of Choco Mucho. Even the middles are getting good digs here for Creamline.
6-5. That's wide. Trying to go to Isa Molde there. 6-all. The rookie. And her first taste of a big game in a big venue. Combination again. Ang taas ng porsyento ng combination play nila, Neil.
Well, you also have to give credit to the passing of Creamline. In the past 2 games and so far here in this opening set, ang daming A-pass. Sobrang perfect ng placement. So, it just helps Kyle Negrito utilize the middle blockers.
Pinantayan si Nunag. Balik kay Sisi. Doug! Michelle. On the counter-attack. H6 Creamline. Gets a little bit quiet here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum just for a few seconds. And then we get back to the frenzy that is the PVL with Choco Mucho and Creamline Cool Smashers. 8-6. Creamline only its 3rd game, while Choco Mucho already on its 5th game. Part of the preliminaries here in the PVL. Some giveaways here. They've given away 3 points talking about Creamline.
Choco Mucho really needs to put pressure on the receivers of Creamline. If they're out of system, mas madali for Choco Mucho to set up their own defense pattern.
Pump set. Ginawa ng paraan. Mars opens up to CC, goes to the runway. And that little deflection distracted Denise, went to the wrong side, could not dig. 8-all, 2 straight points by Choco Mucho.
Hindi pointed out na iba yung efficiency ni CC Rondina in the first 4 games. But every time Creamline ang kaharap, ibang storya yon for CC Rondina.
What an angle. And Mitch, 3 points for her already. Good start for this match at 9-8. I like what you said earlier during the pregame. With Gemma, they have the luxury for her not to score 20. Pero pagdating dito kay CC, it is a requirement, basically.
Requirement talaga. So, Kat Tolentino has to get the same numbers.
Right.
Because if she gets her touches, tataas din yung chance na manalo sila in this game. Of course, the middle should also get involved. They
yun
need
talaga,
to sell their approach at the very least to be able to get the delays dun sa block ng Creamline.
O hindi man makascore, makabenta man lang ng konti. Mitch says there's a check. But Kat and the rest of the players say there was none. But they're not going to challenge. So it will be Creamline point, 10-9. One hand. Ooh, she overcooked that one.
That was a beautiful set. One hand reverse set from Mars Alba all the way to that quick attack. Pero masyado lang napalakas yung palo ni Cherry Lunag.
What a block. Straight down. Return to sender. The block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Nowhere to go.
Isa Molde wanted to target zone 1, but Michelle Gumabaw already anticipated that angle.
What a shutdown. Biggest lead now cut to 2.
Choco Mucho has to pounce on these 3 balls given to them by Creamline. It's only a 2-point lead for the Cool Smashers.
That's the 3rd service error of the Cool Smashers. Michelle. Kept alive. Chance ball. PDL gets it. Michelle again. This one's too low this time.
That's another unforced error for the Cool Smashers.
But we're not surprised about that, Neil, right? As we've been saying about this Creamline system, their high-risk, high-reward team. 2 straight points to keep close. Combination again! You see Bernadette Pons like in the bushes, waiting for a chance to bounce. You see the play develop right there. And a spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
I don't think it's a good idea to target Gemma Galanda on the serve because she has been delivering perfect passes to Kyle Negrito. So I think it would be better for Choco Mucho to target the corner pockets in zone 1, zone 5 para mahirapan din yung Creamline. That's another unforced error on the service line from the Cool Smashers.
Sorry, let me check that. That's 6 service errors already. I thought it was 4, but 6.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's already half of Choco Mucho's points.
Look at the hit out in strategy from Bernadette Pons. From getting blocked the first time to shifting gears by targeting the hands of Mars Alba.
Hiningi eh. Hiningi talaga eh. They continue to target Molde. CC from behind. Doug. Rebound. Mars opens to Molde. But the coverage was there from Gemma. Good dig by Kat. CC from behind. Oh, there's a touch. Lorraine Pecaña was caught by Erlindo Eusebio.
She admits to that net fault.
This girl, ano, parang thrown into the fire kaagad and Neil with the leaving of Maddie Madeag. Nalunod. It's going to be a timeout here soon, or a replacement. Timeout is what's called 16-12. We will be back. There you go. We don't need to set the scene for you guys. That picture tells the story. Have everybody coming on a Tuesday evening to check out Choco Mucho versus Creamline, including Laure. Napabalik-balik dito sa Araneta. Yung UST, UP, nandito siya the other day. Ngayon, nandito naman siya to watch some volleyball. We miss seeing you play, yeah. Just for the record. Pero she's been busy hosting also with us. In the meantime, long rally alert. Her good friend Cici rolls it over. Negrito back to Gemma. Mars will open up to Molde. And Molde says, "Squeeze me!"
Great adjustment from Isa Molde. The set was a bit off the net. Medyo malayo, but she was able to challenge the double block of the Cool Smashers to get the point back for the Flying Titans. Malaki din yung butas dun sa gitna ng block ni Kyle Negrito and Bea de Leon.
She gets to serve. Down 3. Rotation error. That is more than half of the points of Choco Mucho are giveaways from Creamline. I mean, you'll take it if you're Choco Mucho, obviously, but I'm sure Coach Dante also is telling his team.
Ito din yung pinapoint out ni Eliza na yung mga small balls hindi nila kailangan pabayaan. They practice that in training, but right now they've become error prone in our opening set, but they still have a 2-point lead.
Another deception play. And Gemma Galanza unleashes a massive swing. Ganda no hatak ni Bea.
Yeah. Kyle Negrito was able to get one blocker. Mike Ortiz recognized the set to Gemma Galanza, but she was just too late.
Back to CC on top of the ball, delayed by the block. That's what Creamline wants. A chance to counter. Confusion on the other end. So namigay ng bola ang Choco Mucho. Rontina shuts down Panaga.
This is what Choco Mucho needs. Dahil ang daming ang kombinasyon na ginagawa itong Creamline with different tempos. They have to get their defensive touches to close the gap.
Look at the reaction. Look at how it meant to CC to get a block there.
He is pumped up.
Again, another play that is very deceiving if you don't scout Creamline. These kinds of plays. Look at how the movement of Gemma looks like she was going to go to the middle, fakes to the right, then goes to the left, Neil.
Sometimes you already know na dadating yung combination play, but they execute it so well. So mapapaisip ka pa din kung sino ba yung tatalunan mo na attacker.
At kung saan, di ba? Good reaction there to keep this ball alive. Nunag gets a point. They need more of that.
That's a good set from Mars Alba. She has to split their offense para humabol yung blockers ng Creamline. Slide attack only against Gemma Galanza in that last sequence.
Alba targets Galanza. Galanza gives it to Negrito. Denied at the net. Back to Gemma on the right side. Good reaction by Kat, but unable to keep it in play. 4 points for Galanza. 4 points for Pons. 5 points for Gumapaw. All without Tots Carlos playing still. Well, she came back in Candon to the delight of the fans in Ilocos. Kat.
Wow, what a block from the Cool Smashers. That's why you really can't give high sets kasi ang daling bantayan ng Creamline. Now they have a 4-point lead. Timeout, Choco Mucho.
Nag-off tayo. Okay. Hey, natin lang dito, importante, masira lang natin ang depensa. Nagkaintindihan. Guys, sa pa, remind, kapag may nag-combination, di ba? Kapag maganda receive, kung may combination, pabayaan nyo na to. Pero kung wala combination, buwas ako eh. Pag maganda receive. Okay? Naintindihan? O, sige. Importante lang, makasulat tayo, paano tayo. Okay?
Ay, Choco Mucho!
$20-16 is the count. Elisa Valdez and the rest of the Creamline ahead by 4. Gemma getting ready. CC in the middle. That's a good play. Very unpredictable.
You always see CC Rodina hit from the left wing. It's a good response coming from that timeout of Coach Dante.
Down 3, she will be in the back row. Michelle had to adjust. Ponce to CC will send it back.
Oh, yep, that is definitely a double contact violation from the Cool Smashers.
Boy, do they miss this girl, too. And I think we have a timeout here by Creamline. Let's listen to Coach Sherwin first.
Dito mo papasukin. Okay. Kung gusto mong tumba, dito mo papasukin. Para si MG malayo. Si Pons kahit anong tres on to. Eh, pasa natin gitna, wag dito. Dito tayo. Ha? Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go! All in! Creamline!
Let's go!
$18 will be serving 20.
Samantha Bernardo and Ian Rances supporting Elisa Valdez, of course. We have a lot of celebrities in attendance here in the Big Dome enjoying PVL action on a Tuesday. And this weekend, pupunta pala tayo sa Cebu.
Cebu!
So to all the Cebuanos there, we will be in Minglanilla. Magkita-kita po tayo dyan.
Sold out na yan, ano?
For sure.
Good dig by CC. But a chance ball given to the counter-attacking Creamline. Ponce. Good reaction here by Choco Mucho.
Down to a 1-point ball game.
3-0 run, Neil. That's a good slide by Ponce. Taas ang bola. Cat on the right side. The net playing a factor there. And we're all tied up.
Defense holding up for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Yan din yung isang dinadala ni Kat sa table eh. When you have her back, you know that you're in good hands pagdating sa net defense. She's very tall, so she can get a lot of good touches.
A triple block delaying that one. CC from behind. Gumabaw goes to the other side to Bernadette Pons. Mababa! And Choco takes over the lead.
That will be another error for the Cool Smashers. That just means Eliza Valdez will now check in.
I can't hear you, Neil, but yes.
Yun na yung sign na papasok si Eliza.
Yes, yes. Molde again. Overcooked. Are they going to challenge this? Coach Dante is looking at CC. Dante believes there wasn't. 21 all. Woo-wee. First set action. He warned you. Ella on tap. Molde could not control her momentum. That set just too tight. And now Royce Tubino will come in. As we talked about her in the pregame, she made a major difference in that game against Signal. Her and Dintin Santiago Manabat.
15 points in their last outing. As a veteran, she is expected to score in pressure-packed situations. She will be the immediate target of that serve.
Doug! Eliza again! Tubino! All. Des Cheng, who has been a server and sweeper for Choco Mucho, will check in. Instant impact. 15 points in the last game. Tubino humingi na mas mataas pang pasa. This is another girl that they miss. Like when I say miss her full game. Right now, it's
great float serve.
Her service has been spot on as Michelle Gumabaw targets the open back area. 23-22 Creamline.
Throughout the years, we've been witness din sa mastery ng angles ni Michelle Gumabaw. It's always very clean. She knows where to go. She always hits that perfect spot when they need it.
And she used to do it off the bench, 1 or 2 points, then balik sa bench, and ngayon, babad na babad, and she still is very efficient. Hindi bumaba yung efficiency dun sa playing time niya, Neil. Tubino again. Denied! Lori Bernardo with the impact from the bench.
That's a result of a good serve from the Cool Smashers. They forced Mars Alba to go to Royce Tubino. Naghihintay na lang doon si Lori Bernardo and Bea De Leon.
Set points, 2 of them for Creamline.
Wait lang tayo. Bakit din yan? Di ba, kung nilak po kanina yun, tama-tama lang gawin ito. Okay, pero kailangan natin mag-receive muna. Okay? Receive muna. Receive. Okay? Receive muna. Receive lang, ha? Continue lang, ha?
Not yet over for the Flying Titans. They will have the advantage kasi sila ang unang aatake. But again, they have to get a good pass. For sure, Michelle Gumabaw will be targeting Royce Tubino, so she has to commit to that first ball first before she thinks about attacking. It's a good pass.
Tolentino is denied. Creamline with 4 blocks in that first set. The last 2 points coming off net defense.
Very tight blocking we're seeing from the Cool Smashers in the end game. They will snatch set number 1.
25-22. Choco Mucho momentarily took over the lead at 22-21. But Coach Sherwin Vanessa is making the adjustments, putting in a couple of people. And at the end, net defense was the one that won it for Creamline Cool Smashers. And that was not historically, Neil, that is not the strength of Creamline blocking. You know, they're always like a middle of the road or middle of the pack kind of blockers. But they have recently improved on that, especially with the addition of Bea De Leon. But you see also guys like Lori Bernardo, Mitch Gumabao, everybody getting into the act.
The Cool Smashers gave away 12 free points to Choco Mucho in set number 1.
Wow.
But they controlled the scoring categories.
As always,
Attacking,
yeah.
hindi naman bago yan. Creamline will always be at the top of their game when it comes to offense. They had a lot of great passes. I mentioned earlier that Choco Mucho has to avoid Gemma Galanza on the serve because she has been the most stable receiver dito sa side ng Choco Mucho. So, if gusto nilang maging out of system yung Cool Smashers, they have to target the sideline, the corner pockets, so that they can also get more kill blocks. They had 1 kill block against Creamline in set number 1, but clearly it wasn't enough to win that set.
Rondina with 3 points in that first set, 1 off a block. So Creamline has had the answer to CC Rondina. And that's what I'm talking about.
Passing is also something na napansin kong magkaiba for Creamline and Choco Mucho. There have been a couple of misreceives from Choco Mucho, so it just makes it predictable for Mars Alba kung saan siya pupunta.
So they start the second set with a block, the way they ended the first set. CC will send it over. Eliza Valdez, by the way, will start the second set for Creamline. And Michelle Gumabao, it's just like hitting practice right now for Mitch.
She is the top scorer for the Cool Smashers right now with 7 markers. Ready. That's where they're the home of the MVPs. Walang pressure sa isang player to score as much.
Doug. Back to Michelle. Swipes it over. Morris looks at Cherry Nunag.
They need more of that. When you get Cherry Lunag involved, good things happen for Choco Mucho. It loosens up the blocking of the Cool Smashers.
Inupo muna ni Coach Dante yung kanilang rookie na si Lorraine. Oh. That scissor play again. Yeah, the funny thing is, I just saw Denise Lazaro de Villa, and her reaction, parang nagulat pa siya eh. Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. Her reaction was like, wow, that was beautiful.
The three-woman block was there, but there were a lot of gaps.
Yes.
Now, a shaft pass will give Creamline a 3-point lead early on in the second frame.
And this is where they become dangerous. When they finish a set strong and they start a set strong, they somehow, in other cases, demoralize opponents. So this is a dangerous time for Choco Mucho. They have to show some composure here. Eliza Valdez scores. As we send it over to Lexi Rodriguez.
Bumeniel, Creamline have continued to stick to their game plan, which is to strike while the iron is hot. And for the Cool Smashers, it's all about staying aggressive right from the start. And this has been very much evident, especially in that first set and especially here in this second set. And at the heart of this is Gemma Galanza, who's been a steady force on the court with multiple national team stints under her belt. You'd think that the pressure might, throw her off or weigh her down. But for Gemma, it all comes back to one thing, finding a sense of home and belonging in the Creamline team. She shared that the team gives her that comfort and grounding. And with that, let's check in first with the timeout as they huddle together.
Tayo, pero lumusot lang. Pero, kasi natin sila, tama naman natin ang ginawa. Kailangan lang i-continue lang. Okay, tiwala lang. Okay. Pasa lang tayo, ha? O, sige, gaga.
6-1. Second set action. Live on One Sports and the Pilipinas Live app. Boom Gonzalez, Neil Flores, happy to have you with us. Choco Mucho versus Creamline. Always an event here at the Araneta Coliseum. Lunag again. Gemma with a good pass. Speaking of, look at the angle of Mitch. This time, she slices it to the left. Look at this.
Mitch Gumabao is on a roll, just avoiding the two-woman block set up by the Flying Titans.
9 points. Mars. Cat bangs with a dive. Eliza. That drops in. 4 points for Cat Tolentino.
She is the top scorer for Choco Mucho, followed by Rodina and Lunag with 3 points apiece.
Block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Liza with a perfect pass. And that's what the perfect pass can do. 8-3, it is all Creamline. He actually said it's his first time in a Creamline Choco Mucho matchup. Dati, dalas niyan sa San Juan, watching the UAAP volleyball games. Now, he's experiencing Choco and Creamline for the first time. Welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Welcome to the PVL. Running attack to Ortiz. Tubino puts it away for her second point.
Easiest point for Choco Mucho.
Sabihin ko sana si Rico yata magper-perform kasi naka-earpiece na eh. Ready to
Masyado ata maingay.
I know. Pero in between gala ko, in between set eh. He will descend. Looks like there is a... Oh, is there a challenge? Oh, there is a challenge. Wait, reaching over. Okay,
yeah.
Reaching beyond. Is this our first challenge of the day? Yeah, it is, right? No, dahil di natuloy yung kanina. So, Tubino, who had a gift, puts that ball away, apparently for their, supposedly for their fourth point if they connect on it. So, that is contingent on this challenge, reaching beyond. She was far from it.
Yeah, it was such a clean point from Royce Tubino, but that was an impact play. So I guess gusto lang ma-pause ni Coach Sherwin yung momentum Choco Mucho. That's why they called for the challenge. But it was clear that it was a clean attack from Royce Tubino.
We always say parang ano yan, pseudo timeout. Another fast attack.
Kyle Negrito didn't even need to move.
Yeah.
He just had to deliver that jump set to Bea De Leon.
Liza Valdez now. Open to CC. Dumps it to the other side. And we'll get a point.
That violation is called on Kyle Negrito. Creamline only has one challenge left, so I don't think they will be challenging that call.
Eliza receiving. Quick reaction. While everybody seemed to watch after what happened, Creamline had their antennas up and Gemma just went up right away.
There was a block touch on Mars Alba.
Right.
But kala siguro ng iba,
Tapos na.
not over yung palo.
Yeah. Tapos na yung point. So Creamline doubling up on Choco right now, 10-5. CC denied. Cat from the other side. The take by Negrito. Running attack. Lunag slowed down at the last second. CC sends it over. What a smart play. But it's still alive. They're going to go to the middle for sure. And it will be Choco Mucho point. But that was the right play for Creamline.
Kyle Negrito wanted to go to a fast combination play.
What an effort by Cat. What an effort by Ponce. Yun lang hindi naisip ng tama. 6 serving 10. Mars was there. Rondina floats it to the other side. What a smart off-speed hit by Gemma.
Just showcasing the variety of her hits. A while ago, she was at 42% efficiency, converting 5 attacks out of her 12 attempts.
Mars will go to Cat to the left side. That's just not good enough. Lunag will set. But another giveaway here. High ball. Gemma Galanza, the first player to get the double digits at 10.
Overtaking the production of Michelle Gumabao
Yeah.
at 9.
6 of them coming here in the second set. Another shank pass. Banks waiting for it, but it is Gemma. Dug by Ponce. Cat sends it over. Overpass. And Tolentino gets the point.
Coach Sherwin was unhappy of that pass from Kyla Atienza. Chance sana for a counter-attack from Creamline.
Down 5 again. Out of system earlier. Valdez on the counter-attack. Gumabao joins the double-digit party. 10 points each for Gemma and Mitch.
20 points combined already for the duo of Galanza and Gumabao.
We gotta give credit also to that backline defense, Neil, of Creamline.
Walang lumalapag eh.
Correct. Ponce keeps it up. Rondina in the middle. There it is again. No touch. Choco with the point.
Creamline will use their second challenge opportunity. This time it will be a block touch challenge on that Eliza Valdez hit.
And yeah, we can, you know, easily fall in love with all the counterattacks and all the hits and all that, but it is really set up by that floor defense.
The second line of defense is so important in the sport of volleyball kasi hindi naman lahat mahawakan ng
May
blockers sa
correct,
harapan. So they have to be ready.
So, Coach Sherwin risking it here. Eliza was signaling na feeling niya merong touch. But it looked like she was underneath the ball.
Hit for the challenges of Cool Smashers.
It's a good thing they do have a little bit of a cushion at 5 points. Coach Sherwin just informed that he has no more challenges for this set. It's a wonderful view of the Araneta Coliseum right now, and Nunag sends it to the net. Her first 2 service errors only by Choco Mucho in this match, but unfortunately,
that is something that they have to control because right now Creamline already has the upper hand pagdating sa smooth counter attacks, pagdating sa receiving, so you really can't give additional points from that service line.
Cat sends it over. Ooh, good effort. Oh!
A for effort though from Tang Ponce, just sacrificing her body to keep that ball alive. Look at that. The left hand of Tang Ponce getting that dig.
Tupino. Nanggigil si Cici. Good pass. Tupino all alone with one blocker. That works. Coming from a good pass. Third point from Tupino off the bench. 6-point deficit. Cat on tap. Another good pass. Miscalculation by Mitch.
She's still human after all.
Two straight points. Even off a deflection. Choco Mucho unable to keep it up. 16-10 is our score. Thank you to the close to 10,000 in attendance tonight here on a Tuesday. You sound like you're 20 with the way you react to each point, to each dig, to each spike, to each block. It's an incredible atmosphere. It's like a fiesta all the time. All these PVL fans who have come up and showed out here at the Big Dome in support of their teams. Mitch Kumabaw on tap. 10 Choco Mucho, 16 Creamline. Sharp serve. Tubino. Smart play. Oh, but it's out. Just overcooked it. But nobody was there. There's a challenge here on the side of Choco Mucho.
Yes, there was a check ball. Obviously,
inamin.
green card will be awarded to Bea De Leon.
Kaya lumabas. So, Des Cheng will come back.
Right now, Creamline is just sticking to their game plan. Importanteng kargan lang nila yung serve nila and everything just follows naturally. They're getting great touches on the attacks of Choco Mucho and that makes it easier for the backcourt defense na makuha rin ng magagandang digs.
Chance here for Choco to counter. CC on the runway. Pocket Rocket delivers.
Probably the cleanest hit of CC Rodina
so far,
in this game.
And only her 4th point. 2020 silver medalist, 2024 bronze medalist, Nesty Petesio. An incredible Olympian with us in attendance. $17-12 is the score.
That's the 3rd point of Alyssa Valdez already making an impact.
That's going to go out. $17-13. Another good pass there. Woo! Showing signs of being mortal. Mitch Kumabaw, Gemma Galanza.
Tutok now, Choco Mucho is only 3 points behind the Cool Smashers.
The biggest lead was 7. Gemma in the middle. Sent back, shut down.
That should feel good for Cherry Nunag.
Yeah.
Creamline has been breaking the block of the Flying Titans from set number 1.
3-0 run, Neil.
Wala, okay. Si Bea lang tutuloy. Tuloy niyo lang ulit yan, pero dito ang receive.
Hey, let's go! All in! Greenline!
Happy! Yes!
Okay naman yun eh. Kaso, wala sa pwesto tayo.
Quick timeout by Coach Sherwin. His 7-point lead down to 2. Choco Mucho fighting back. Ortiz continues to serve. And they send it over to Alyssa, who sends it over to Kyle. Ortiz was there, but unable to keep it in play.
Five points for Bea De Leon. She has been consistent in the past 2 games.
Very evenly distributed to the point output of Creamline. As Ella De Jesus comes back in to serve and sweep. Cheng receiving. Good touch there by Panaga. Rondina gets the point off a couple of blockers off the hit out. 5 points for her.
Choco Mucho is finally getting good first balls.
Gemma. Chance here for Choco on the second touch. But they give it away. Gemma will try again. And when she gets a second opportunity, she is lethal.
You saw the intention in that hit. Targeting the right forearm of Kat Tolentino.
Accurate. Lead us back to 3. Cheng with a good pass. What a pass by Desiree Cheng. That must feel so good for her too.
She's embracing her new role.
As did Santiago Manapat, who scored 11 points against Signal off the bench in the game for the first time. With Cheng in front. I haven't seen Cheng go for a swing this conference. This should be good. Chance ball. Here's a chance. They go to Dindin. Good reaction. Lunag overcooks it. Was way under that ball. Actually, she looked like she didn't know how she was going to hit that ball, Neil.
Yeah, when you're in doubt in these types of situations, kailangan mo talagang pabagalin yung bola. You give that first ball muna to your setter.
Yes.
Para at least may opportunity kayo to draw a counter-attack. Miss Mirna Esguerra, Binibining Pilipinas International. Also enjoying the PVL action here at the Big Dome.
Got personalities, musicians, showbiz personalities, athletes, all watching this matchup. Oh, we have a challenge here. Was it Choco Mucho? Or was block touch? So probably another pseudo timeout for Coach Dante just to halt.
Chelino Nag was just so tentative in that last hit.
And that's when you watch Creamline often enough, and I'm sure a lot of our fans do, but there are probably first-timers. That's what you don't see from them a lot of. You don't see them in situations like that. 90% of the time, they're going to try to set it because they like their chances when they're counter-attacking. And they seem to be very confident also with all of the out-of-system plays, Neil.
They're just committed to the system of Coach Sherwin Meneses. They always try to utilize the 3 touches given to them unless sobrang sakto na yung regalo from Choco Mucho. That's the time that they go for a hit.
Or if Kyle decides to go for 1-2. And that's all in training. So they overload on Dindin as soon as she comes in. 21-17.
Darating yan. Importante lang, sabi ko nga sa inyo, kapag nakita niyo may nag-off tayo, huwag kayong masyadong agresibo. Importante lang.
Ay, rebound nandun ako sa likod, ha?
May receive naman tayo. Diskarte lang tayo doon. Ha? Sipon tayo. Ha? Go.
Overload on Dindin Santiago Manapat. They expected the ball to go to her. Cheng will come out of the game again. Tubino will come back. I thought we would get to see
sayang.
one set man lang kay Cheng. That would be a nice moment to be able to witness that again. Overpass. And that's what you were talking about. They will go for the gift if it's there. So this lead is back to 5. What a serve. Mitch. Bumabaw with her 11th point of the match.
Creamline is clearly getting more chances to run their offense compared to Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They're just 2 points away from getting a 2 sets to love lead.
(23-18) is our score. Creamline looking for a 2 sets to love lead. Back set. Doug. Tubino. Good spot.
Just enough power to get through that first line of defense.
And a timeout will be called by Creamline.
Okay, coach.
So, pwede kang pamalo dyan kahit may block.
Okay.
Panigurado yan, panigurado. Pag kaya, si Bang, silay, dito lang silay.
Yeah. Okay.
Kita lang.
Okay, we got one kill. Let's go.
Pwede, kita lang.
Okay, all in, Creamline!
Cool Smashers will be on the receiving end of this next rally. Cherry Nunag has to put that serve in. Babalik si Isa Molde.
This one's for Nunag. Nunag had a service error earlier. So Coach Dante will send in Molde also for defense, obviously, to sweep. Down 4. And down a set. Some mistake on the hit, even after a good pass.
No wrist action from Pangs Palaga in that last hit.
Actually, Neil, dinig mo sa tunog, ano?
Yeah.
Mali yung tama talaga ng bola. Lead is 3. Good defense there. Chance to set it up. Tubino gets it. Set back by Mitch. 12 points for Gumabaw.
It's the same story for the Cool Smashers. They ended the first set with 2 consecutive kill blocks, and right now, they're just relying on their net defense.
Rose Vargas comes in, her service specialist, at 24-20. That's 4 set points for the 2-0 Creamline Cool Smashers. Dindin gets it. Denied! And 2 blocks to end the second set. It is deja vu.
Same storyline for the Cool Smashers, getting back-to-back kill blocks. One against Royce Tubino and one against Dindin Santiago Manabat. They're up 2 sets to love.
So far, 2 sets to love. The Creamline Cool Smashers in command of this match, looking to stay undefeated here in the 2024-2025 PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Again, Creamline was able to take Royce Tubino and CC Rondina out of the equation most of the time in that set. They had a lot of heavy serves, and again, pagdating sa end game, it's really their blocking that is doing the damage. We can see that Creamline is still on top pagdating sa attacking category, and even in blocking and serving, they had more numbers compared to the Flying Titans. So here in set number 3, Choco Mucho only has to focus on their passing. We've been saying that multiple times already. Coach Dante has also expressed his feelings towards the passing of the girls. So yun lang talaga eh, when you get a good pass, they can get their fair share of points in the attacking department, and hindi mo nga kailangan masyadong i-overpower yung Creamline pagdating sa offense. As long as you keep in pace with them, basta hindi masyadong malayo, you can win a set against them. But for Creamline, they're showing again that they are the top dogs here in the PVL. First 2 games pa lang against heavy contenders, they were able to win those games in 3 sets lang. And right now, they're 1 set away from maintaining that perfect record.
2 blocks to end the first set, 2 blocks to end the second set. We often praise them for their offense, but they're doing it now on defense. And you know, that's always when we have them on starting lineup, Neil, when we ask them in the championships that they've won and the times that they've guested, and we ask them, you know, ano pang kailangan yung gawin? And you know, they always say there's room for improvement. And maybe that's the department. They've never been known to be a good blocking team, and maybe they're challenging themselves this conference. Nila parang, okay, what if we transform ourselves to be a good defensive net team also? That would be a sight to see for the Creamline fans. A new dimension to their game. Okay, third set underway. And we switch sides now. Mars will send it to CC, and the hit out.
Choco Mucho will get first blood here in set number 3. CC Rondina is not yet in double digits.
6 points down.
Might be her lowest output of the conference so far.
Mitch, that's low. It's like a net block. Oh, that's still alive. Chance here for Choco to counter. It's all they want with CC. They want deflections. Sent back. Bump set to the other side. Gumabaw unleashes. Let's go to Lexi Rodriguez.
Well, Bumanil, obviously, it's been a tough uphill battle for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who is now down by 2 sets. And for the longest time that we can remember, this is actually the first time that most of their attackers are healthy and are on court and are playing together. And clearly, the team is in the process of finding their rhythm and chemistry as a complete unit. CC Rondina, who's usually a spark plug for the Choco Mucho, she told me that she isn't feeling 100% tonight. But despite all that, she continues to give it her all. In response, Coach Dante also told me that he's making adjustments, experimenting with different plays and systems to see what clicks for the team. While the results might not be immediate, he is hopeful that there are signs of potential in this game. But for now, it's all about patience, development, and keeping their spirits up as they work towards finding their groove. Now back to you, Bumanil.
Thank you very much, Lexi. CC sends it out to give a point to Creamline 2, serving 3. Elisa Valdez, who has not sat down since Coach Sherwin dispatched her from the bench. That's a good attack from Kat Tolentino. 6 points for her.
early 2-point lead for the Flying Titans. But they have to take care of that lead. They have to prevent the string of points that can potentially come from the Cool Smashers, because we know na pag pumuntos na yung Creamline, dire-diretso din.
Reverse to Mitch. And another hit out. Kumabaw piling up the points at 14 points, 12 attacks, 2 blocks.
Wow.
Cat, full swing. That's a great approach.
Again, that's coming off a perfect pass. Yun lang talaga yung hinahanap ng Choco Mucho so that they can get the delays on the blockers of the Cool Smashers. Tolentino is hitting high and long. That has been effective the past few rallies.
Oh, miscommunication. Valdez, Galanza, that's a great target, by the way, by Kat. She has 3 points in this set, 8 in total.
They also changed their targets pagdating sa service. Targeting the corners already.
Timeout muna si Coach Sherwin.
Matagay mo si Mayan dito. Yan ay sa iyo. Sa receive. Pag single knock, alam niyo naman di ba? Defensive tayo. Mas na yung bola. Habol tayo, habol.
Let's go! All in! Creamline!
6-3 for Choco Mucho here in the third. They're also down 2 sets. As we welcome you to the Big Dome. Earlier today, Cherry Tigo, an impressive win by Cherry. They played very well today. Even if they lost that third set. And we're down in the fourth set, by the way. They came back to win that one.
Tight.
That's smart.
Lucky point from Choco Mucho. Both teams had to scramble for that ball. It was an unlikely point for Mars Alba, but it's still a point nonetheless.
Sinuntok eh. The knuckle. The knuckle move. Misreceived. Chance ball. CC from behind. Oh, still alive. Now it is Creamline on the attack with Alyssa Valdez. This is what we're talking about, Neil. That defense. May sumusuntok, may sumisipa.
That was an impressive kick from Kyle Negrito. That's a valid touch.
Yes. Basta maipasa lang talaga eh. They're always in the play. Atienza. General is in. Not that time. Isa Molde gets a point. It is Choco Mucho rather maintaining a 4-point lead. Creamline Cool Smashers ahead, 2-0. And still with players to spare. Wala pa yung mga ibang backup nila dito sa Creamline. Meron din naman dito sa Choco Mucho na nanonood din in full support. Back to the action. Good reaction by Kat. Chance here for Choco Mucho. CC makes the adjustment. Gemma. Oh, what a save! It will not go over, but what an effort that Isa Molde holding on to her knee as it bumps into one of the LED.
I think she scraped her knee.
Oh, na-scrape. So nasugatan. Look at the effort. That right foot of hers. Man, for 1 ball, 1 point, telling you. Effort of these girls. Shaking it off. Isa Molde is, yeah, she has a little wound. And I think Erlindo Eusebio will call for a medic here, will not allow that because there is a little bit of a blood coming out. So just for safety purposes, in infectious control, you don't want to allow players to play with blood coming out. she doesn't want to spray the
That is going to be painful.
Naman. Some people like that, some people don't. But she's all right. She's just scraped up. And now they're going to cover it up with that knee pad, and she's good to go. What an effort. They're still ahead. 8-5. Five serving 8. PVL. Ooh. Blocking today has been amazing.
Block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
That's 9 blocks today.
Yan siguro yung growth mindset ng Creamline.
Yeah, diba?
Some of the conference, they were behind in terms of statistical points in the blocking department.
Yeah.
Digging, attacking, serving, they're up there.
Right.
So, looks like yun talaga yung pinokos ni Coach Sherwin heading into this long All-Filipino Conference.
And let's contextualize yung usapan na yan. They've always been a great deflecting team, rebounding team, pero blocking was not their strength compared to the other teams.
Great find from Mars Alba.
They maintain a 4-point lead. Ten serving 6. Malaluan, who just came in a few sequences ago. No touch, and it's wide. The lead is 5. And Bernadette Pons will come back into this match. She started for Creamline Cool Smashers for those who missed the start of this match.
You have one MVP heading out, but you have another MVP coming in. Sarap ng buhay ni Coach Sherwin.
Sarap. Chance to counter. Negrito chasing, getting out of the way. Still playable. But it is on the side of Creamline.
We saw that coming. That was the perfect time for Kyle Negrito to go for that 1-2 play. Cherry Minag had her eyes on Gemma Galanza.
Pero hindi umabot ang bola.
She couldn't even react kasi sobrang bilis ng mga pangyayari.
She sells it well. She doesn't put her hands up. She doesn't give it away early. Cat from behind. Galanza with a tip. Pancake. General sends it over. Combination. Good up. CC.
Again,
Mars Alba sends it to the net.
patience is key.
Gigil eh.
You have to give another chance to your attackers to get that hit.
Good up by Cat. But it was in this sequence where Mars couldn't set it. Nakalusot! Try again. Kyle was there. Galanza unloads. CC does the same. CC starting to heat up. 8 points.
Now we're seeing more sets from Mars Alba papunta kay Cherry Nunag. That's a good sign for Choco Mucho. You're getting a little bit of pressure off CC Rondina.
Wow, good decision by Denise. Lead is only 3. Eliza will come back here.
Substitution will be allowed.
Yeah, they sent Ponce back for defense kasi medyo nangangapa si Eliza kanina. Now that Ponce is in the front line, Eliza sent back. CC takes a look at that defense, rolls it to the other side.
Michelle Gumabaw couldn't control that first ball. The lead is back to 4 for Choco Mucho.
Biggest was 5 in this set. Oh, what a save by Isa. Naiset pa kay Valdez. Rejected at the net.
What a tandem for the Flying Titans. Kat Tolentino and Cherry Nunag building that wall against Eliza Valdez. But there will be a challenge from Creamline, a net fault challenge.
What a dive, by the way, by Ponce. 13-9. So let's see. Challenge. The net touch ba? Sabi mo, Neil? Net touch. On the block, ano? Yan ang claim.
Eliza Valdez had nowhere to go in that last hit. Wanted to go for a sharp cross-court angle, but the blockers were already established. Look at the tight kill block from Tolentino and Nunag, but yes, there was a net fault
on the way down.
What a challenge from Creamline. Eagle eyes from the assistant coaches.
Well, that's what they're there for. Coach cannot see everything, nor can the referees, obviously. So, lead down to 3. Baka crucial yan. Tignan natin. Mars Alba looked like she was going to panic there for a second. Blocking of Creamline again, a factor.
Basahin mo pagka nagawa mo. Ang ganda naman ang ginawa sa taas binalo. Ito mo na rebound. Hindi yung ibabaw natin talagang doon nababasa. Ngayon, pasa lang. Pasa. Karte lang ha. Same lang sitwasyon ha. Hoy, ulitin ko ulit sa ginagawa natin. Nakakawala tayo ulit tayo sa sinasabi ko lagi dito. Then pag combination, kunin nyo na yun. Pag wala, focus dito sa galawan. Ha? Okay, sige, go.
Choco Mucho!
Look at this. Oh, Mars was there. Couldn't keep it up. So 13-11. 5-point lead is down to 2. Give away a point. Nunag will serve. Chance ball here for Choco. Molde goes over and bounces in. Just the right spin.
Sigh of relief from Isa Molde. Contact point was definitely different for Isa Molde, and she knows that. Buti na lang, lumapag pa rin yun sa corner pocket ng Creamline. This is 4-point lead once again for the Flying Titans. Passing is erratic right now for the Cool Smashers. And they're giving away more free points off these unforced errors. Kanina, the service line. This time around, dun sa atake. Second technical timeout. Choco Mucho up by 5. You're still watching us here live at the Smart Araneta Coliseum for the Ribisco Classico. It's Creamline versus Choco Mucho. Creamline up by 2 sets. But here in the third set, it is Choco Mucho with a 5-point lead. You can see a different player matchup. Cici Rondina going head-to-head against Gemma Galanza. Cherry Nunag on deck to serve. Shank pass from Creamline. But Mitch Gumaba will get a point back off that hit out.
For Gumaba, that will be her 16th point of the match. Double sub. Bernardo and Galanza, the younger Galanza. Rafi Galanza checking in. Down 4. Misreceived. Cici sends it back. Lori. That's gonna tip out.
This is a good cushion for Choco Mucho. Score is 17-12. They're in a good position to snatch a set from the Cool Smashers.
And you can expect Creamline to make a move somewhere. So it's up to Choco Mucho to maintain their level. Alba will send it over to Molde. Alba again, back to Isa. Lori will send it for a free ball. Back to Kat. Bea with a reaction. Still alive. Malaluan. Valdez. Rondina. with the up. Revilla. Ooh, very tight.
Yep.
Four touches.
It's already awarded to Choco Mucho. 6-point lead now for the Flying Titans. They're more confident on defense and they have been scoring on offense as well.
Pero talaga pagka medyo mataas ang bola natin, walang kasi may block talaga kayo, so pagandahin na lang natin. Ang coach Michael yan, ako lang kayo, isa-isa lang. Okay.
Let's go! All in, Creamline!
Dapat yan.
Biggest lead now of the match for Choco Mucho at 6-18-12. What has changed for them?
It's passing for Creamline. Nag-iba na yung takbo ng passing nila. They're delivering a couple of B and C passes already. Kaya nahihirapan si Kyle Negrito to just, stabilize the middle blockers. Now it's Mafe Galanza setting for the Cool Smashers. Ooh.
Good reaction again by BDL. Up, they're gonna catch and throw.
They seem rattled. I mean, talking about Creamline, these are the small balls na hindi nila pinapamigay ng madalian, but they are committing a lot of these errors here in the third set.
Uncharacteristic, ano? Choco Mucho taking advantage here. So, Choco Mucho has also matched the biggest lead of Creamline earlier at 7. It's way out. Underneath the ball. But a block touch challenge will be called. Good cushion for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who are behind in this head-to-head matchup at 1-15. In fairness to them, they will not be the only team. I mean,
Yeah.
probably, and we talked about this before, Petrogas would have a little more wins, but it's still dominated by Creamline. They have dominated the PVL, obviously with 10 titles. When you have 10 championships, you have lopsided records over everybody.
And they've won the past 4 conferences.
Yeah, yun pa. Better defense here by Choco Mucho. But not that time for PDL. 7 points for Bea.
Almost in double digits also for Bea De Leon. She has embraced that starting position for the Cool Smashers.
So that lead went up to 8. Choco Mucho actually has the biggest lead in the match. Now it's down to 7 again. Galanza wants to eat up. CC. Negrito was there. Gemma. High hands. Isa. Galanza saw that coming. Michelle.
Too strong for Michelle Gumabao.
Michelle, rarely will you see her go for an off speed. 9 out of 10 times she's going to go full swing. Now it's back to 8.
That is a huge deficit.
Big. Gemma, what an angle!
Sharp cross is good to go for Gemma Galanza.
Alam mo, when I watch live, I also like watching wrists.
Yeah, look at that. It was on its way out.
Yes.
Mukhang pa-outside na siya,
Yes.
but Cici Rondina got a touch on that Gemma Galanza hit.
Sarap rin panoorin yung mga wrist action ng mga attackers natin. Iba-iba kasi. Jesus. Malaluan asking for it. Kyle goes to Gemma. Still alive. Little mini run here. 2 straight points for Creamline. Expect a timeout after maybe a 3rd straight point.
14 points for Gemma Galanza after that hit.
Good pass there. Chance to counter for Creamline. Galanza again. It's in again.
Gemma Galanza found that sideline. She has the hot hands right now, Kyle Negrito.
Are they going to challenge? They might. I thought initially, Neil, it was long. But of course, our angle is across that section. So let's see. Sila Coach Edget. Mas malapit sa kanila. Or maybe they'll use this as a timeout too because that's 3 straight points for Choco Mucho. So right now it's a 6-point lead. If it's challenge unsuccessful, it will go down to 5.
It's all about the finishing kick for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They still have CC Rondina in front.
Looks like it will sail. Oh,
Got the
yeah.
line.
Sail in. Drop in. Game of inches. Millimeters, actually. Gemma with a good target there.
Coach Dante is asking for 1 stop from the girls.
So ginamit na lang niya bilang timeout. 3 straight points. Uh-oh. Chance here. Negrito chooses Galanza again. Good get there by General. Another chance here for Alba to reverse to Kat. Back to Gemma. Swipe.
She is on a roll. Gemma Galanza with 16 points, matching the output of Michelle Gumabao.
Here comes that run that we were talking about, Neil. 4-0. Timeout. Choco Mucho.
Receive mo tayo, ha? Receive mo tayo. Papasok ko si Mike sa akin, ano? Ha? Go, 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 go. Ha? Swerte, ha? Go.
.40 run to cut the lead down in half. Creamline is never out of it. They've proven it time and time again. It will be up to Choco Mucho to win this set. A chance to counter. Galanza again!
Unstoppable at this point of the ball game.
6 points in the set after that spike of the set. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. 6 of her 17 have come here in set 3. And 3 of them in this run. Very smart hit by CC.
Going for a softer touch this time around. She has been checked by the blockers of the Cool Smashers in the past few rallies. So maganda rin na binago din niya para gumalaw-galaw yung defenders in the backcourt.
She finally gets to double digits at 10. First player from Choco Mucho to do so. 22-18.
Wow, Kyle Negrito is having a great day in attacking. That's 3 points already coming from her 1-2 plays.
You just don't see it coming. Those long arms, obviously, her height. CC! Delayed by the block. Here comes Gemma. Here comes Gemma. And the eruption of this crowd.
One of the fan favorites for sure from Creamline. Mukhang na-miss niya yung spot niya in the starting unit eh.
At saka alam mo, Neil, yung buwelo pa lang sinisigawan na siya ng tao. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good flex by Mars Alba.
Alba winning that joust against Pams Panaga.
23-20. That is tough. That is strong.
All right, there's a challenge from Creamline. Reaching beyond the net challenge. That's one of the new challenges that we have implemented in this conference.
Will that 8-point cushion be enough to stave off this rally by Creamline? Itong 3 points na to, ito yung gapang na 3 points niya.
That feels like forever for the players on the court right now.
That's a tough challenge on a joust.
Yeah.
It's legal.
Yep, that was a legal point from Mars Alba. Ball was still in the airspace of Choco Mucho.
Mga pampadelay lang yan. Para kay Coach Sherwin.
Choco Mucho has a full front line. So this is the perfect time for them to win this set.
CC. Kyle calls the play to Gemma, who puts it away.
She can do no wrong.
8 points in this set, 19 overall. She gets the serve, and they are down by 2. Look at it. Yung tiklop ng katawan, tsaka ng ulo, pagkapalo, Neil.
She's been asking for the ball intentionally from Kyle Negrito. She's very confident. She's serving strong right now. It's just a 1-point ball game between the two teams.
How many times have we seen this, Neil? You and I have covered a lot of Creamline games. They've dominated a lot of times, but they've also come back so many times. They're mounting another one today. A chance to tie it all up. Valdez. All in all, it is an 11-3 barrage.
Eliza Valdez up in the air, still clutch.
Her fists are already pumping. Hindi pa bumabagsak yung bola. Alam na niya eh. CC!
Wow.
Set point! Choco Mucho! The MVPs have come to play, Neil. Gemma, Eliza, CC.
The angle, the power, spot on for CC Rondina.
Michelle, chance for Choco Mucho here. Reverse to Cat. Balik kay Baldo. Rondina Atienza will set it to Valdez. It's tight. But he gets the point.
Choco Mucho let go of that ball. They already thought that magiging violation yun off the antenna.
That's an unbelievable point. Look at the adjustment.
Great save from Eliza Valdez.
That's super tight. So, we go to an extension in set 3 from 8 points down. 24 all. Momentum on the side of the champions. The Coliseum has erupted as Creamline has come back and taken the lead and are at match point.
The hit will speak for itself.
Yep. Choco Mucho says we're not done yet. 25 all. Great response by Nunag. Gutsy play.
Mars Alba has to utilize the 3 attackers in front for Choco Mucho. It can't be predictable at this point in time. And for the attackers of the Flying Titans, they have to go all in. Now is the time na kailangan sumagal ka. You have to put in all the power that you have.
Michelle.
Perfect example of that hit.
Match point number 2. Unbelievable theater here at the Big Dome. And it's in the hands of Mitch. The very strong hands of Mitch. $26 all. Choco Mucho trying to hang on. Match point number 3.
Gotta love the complete trust of Kyle Negrito kay Bea De Leon. In the end game, madalas we would see the setters push that ball to the left or the right pin. But calculated yung sugal na yon from Kyle Negrito.
Match point number 3. Tubino gets it back. Saves another one. Tindin Santiago Manabat is coming back here. Obviously for blocking, ilalabas nila yung setter nila, Neil.
It's a 1 rotation substitution for Coach Dante.
So General
will be setting. Downside to this is that magiging unpredictable yung sets kasi it will be set to the wings for sure for Choco Mucho.
Combination. With the up. Wow. Choco Mucho wasted that opportunity.
That was a perfect dig from Via General. The players were confused.
Yes.
Kung sino kukuha nung second ball.
Yun ang problema naman.
Yeah.
So this is match point number 4 in the hands of BDL. Alba will go to CC. Match point save.
Well, you have to go to the MVP if you want to extend this match. 28 all.
Unbelievable drama here at the Big Dome. First pass. Not that time, says Kat. CC on the counter. Set point. Goes back to Togo.
Saktong-sakto yung rotation ng Choco Mucho. They have CC Rondina right now in front. So they have to do everything to support her. Coverage, receiving, digging, lahat ibigay mo na so that she can just focus on attacking the defense of Creamline.
Gemma.
But when you have a confident Gemma Galanza attacking from the left pin, wala kang dapat ipag-alala.
Neil, nagpapalitan lang si Gemma at si Eliza kung sino nasa harap.
It's another deuce point, 29 all.
Yep. Back to CC. A chance here. Very tight.
Smart swipe from Gemma Galanza, recognizing that Mars Alba was closer to the antenna.
Yep. Dikit na rin eh. Match point number 5. 30-29. Back to CC. Oh, a chance to go for it. Michelle. Alba. Rondina.
Yes!
Puts it away. She's not going anywhere.
They're still alive and kicking. That full swing.
Wala na. She is really giving it everything, Neil. 14 points for her. 30 all. Galanza. Atienza. Kumabaw. Good save there by Valdez. Set point shifts to Choco Mucho.
Coverage was there for the Cool Smashers. But the set was just way off for Michelle Gumabaw. That wasn't the comfortable height for her.
And she looked like it too. She looked uncomfortable with that one. Gemma. And Choco Mucho stays alive. Bending.
Okay, may challenge pa.
A challenge.
Di ba tapos?
Bending a challenge. Both teams, Neil, have shown resilience in this set.
This is the reason why people go out of their way to watch live.
Absolutely.
Sulit na sulit yung tickets on a Tuesday night.
Para na tayo nag-5 sets nito. You know, you think about Creamline, they came back from 8 points. All the momentum, all the cheering, all that noise on their side. 5 match points. And then Choco Mucho showing resilience, not giving up. Bumuhat itong si Rondina dito sa set na to. And really, that's 9 points in this set. No, sorry, 10 points in this set alone for CC Rondina to give themselves a chance to still be in this fight. And pending a challenge, we will go to a 4th.
Again, we're waiting for the decision of that net fault challenge from the Cool Smashers. That will be unsuccessful.
And we are going to a 4th set. We will be back. of this game. Yes, we are seeing more volleyball to the delight of the PVL fans because we are going into a fourth set, and that third set was 12 minutes away from 1 hour, Neil.
Matagal-tagal yan. Well, it was an equality set from both of the teams.
No one's complaining.
It just showed that Creamline can't afford to start slow. Yes, they can make that counter run. They can string that 11-3 run. But in the end, magiging 50-50 pa rin yung chances pagdating sa deuce point. So what they want is to be able to control the set early on pa lang. They had the upper hand in the attacking and blocking department. But look at the unforced errors of Creamline. 11 points were given away to the Flying Titans, and CC definitely amped up her efficiency rate. You mentioned na bumaba nga yung efficiency niya in the past few games. I do agree with that point. But in that last set, nakita natin yung MVP form ni CC. There were a lot of pressure-packed situations, pero walang kaba eh. She went for it all the time, full swing, all power, and they were able to get one set.
And if I remember correctly, sabi pa ni Lexi, di ba? May sakit pa siya niyan. Medyo under the weather pa siya sa lagay na yan. But this is no surprise anymore that CC Rodina delivers, you know, a performance that is just really mind-boggling. And then you have Gemma Galanza. We were looking like two heavyweights just going at it. And the winner, of course, is us.
Yeah.
Because we get to see more incredible volleyball here on One Sports and the Pilipinas Live app from the Araneta Coliseum in front of a 10,000 crowd at 9 p.m. Walang gumalaw. Parang dumami pa nga yata.
I also want to applaud the efforts of Bia General.
Yeah.
She has been a game changer also for Choco Mucho.
I like that.
Getting these crucial digs. Nagkakagulo lang sa second ball yung other teammates niya. But when it came to passing and digging, she was there.
Yeah, you're right. At yun yung nag-improve sa kanila, di ba? Dun sa third set na yun. So we're on 2-0 for Choco Mucho. There she is again, keeping it alive and keeping it in play. And for Choco Mucho, it's not like they get rattled in the end. They obviously showed a lot of composure to come back. This is why you have to win the set from them. Because they're not going to give it away kahit nabaon pa sila ng 8 points.
That is correct.
Kaya nga kailangan mo yung mga sisi gumawa ng mga ganon. Because you really have to snatch the game from them. Oh, that's too low. But it still works.
Bernadette wants on the adjustment. Gemma Galanza back on deck to serve for Creamline.
Gemma Galanza, by the way, with 21 points. Pons giving Eliza Valdez a little break. Mitch, no break there. 19 for Mitch.
Impressive numbers for Michelle Gumabaw.
Alam mo yung pakiramdam ngayon dito sa Araneta, parang humihinga muna yung mga tao nila. Parang, okay, kalma muna tayo ng konti.
Magwawala na naman sila pagdating ng 20-point mark.
Yes. Or maybe earlier, let's see. Panaga scraping the net. But they're giving the chance to breathe. So tayo rin, Neil. Hinga tayo ng konti. Pasa muna natin kay Lexi Rodriguez.
Well, Gumanil, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are showing that they are not backing down any minute now. But this presents an unexpected challenge for the Creamline Cool Smashers. They're actually struggling to assert dominance at the net, a key area that, you know, it's usually one of their strengths. Bea De Leon knows exactly what the Titans are capable of. Having played against them in high-stakes matches before, she's fully aware of the level of play that they bring, especially when their backs are against the wall. As a middle herself, BDL is trying to step up. She hasn't played in the latter part of the past set, and she's now entering and coming off fresh from the bench. And obviously, the Cool Smashers will need to address their defensive lapses and find ways to match the Titans' intensity if they want to close this match out. Neil, you also mentioned that this is all about having control and taking the upper hand, but the Titans are making it clear that this rivalry is far from over. Back to you, Bumanil.
Buti na lang nandiyan ka pa, Lexi. Kala ko umuwi ka na eh. Iniwanan mo na kami ni Neil eh. Thank you for that report for all. And we have a challenge here.
It's another reaching beyond the net challenge from the Cool Smashers.
Yung malaluan din, sinugal din ni Coach Dante. Di na nila binalik si Lorraine Pecaña. And then again, this was her first time here. She looked like she was a little bit in a daze. And maybe, seeing this crowd for the first time in this atmosphere and that noise. And Coach Dante doing the right thing, letting the rookie soak it in from the bench first. There's a lot of learning to be done even from the bench. And he's really letting the veterans play. Nunag and Malaluan. Even Santiago Manabat kanina. So see, we are in the early goings of our fourth set. For those who are watching, look at that, right in the middle. Right in the middle. A proper joust.
Yep. Unsuccessful challenge for the Cool Smashers. They have one challenge left. This early stage of set number 4, they have to conserve that last challenge. They might need it later on.
So Cat on tap. Pump set to Pons. Off the rebound. Little tight. So Mars sends it to the other side. That will go out. I love seeing Kat run for the ball though. It just shows that everything is right with her balance. She's attacking, she's defending, she's diving, she's running like this. Remember, dalawang conference natin di nakita si Kat because of the impairment that she suffered from. Ooh!
Bullet from CC Rondina from the back row. She's becoming more comfortable in attacking from the back. Kita natin yun in set number 3, and she's continuing her scoring ways here in set number 4 in the hopes of extending this match into a 5th and final set. That teams have to rack up as many wins as they can with our new tournament format. Meron pa tayong qualifying round after the preliminaries to determine their seeding, etc.
Di pwedeng easy-easy. Di pwedeng sabihin, mahaba pa. Easy-easy muna tayo.
Oh, what a dig!
But Negrito could not send it over. But the one thing over the years of covering CC from her UST days until now is where does she and how does she generate so much power, her core, her legs. It's incredible. General sets it up. And look at that. General Corontina, 17 points. 8-5 is the score. Choco Mucho is humming. Well, what did we say? It's just a party here at the Araneta Coliseum. Let's hope we won't need a medic to be sent up there. Ingat lang po. Ingat lang. Yun lang. It's a party here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Boop Gonzalez, Neil Flores, Lexi Rodriguez. Happy to have you with us on this late night show to the hearts of volleyball. Got a great game one earlier, and we're having a treat here in game number two. You said it, Neil. General has made a difference here for Choco Mucho. Good reaction there by Denise. The shoot it to the other side.
Another point for CC Rondina. It was a B pass coming from that free ball for Choco Mucho. So na-limit options ni Mars Alba. She couldn't deliver that ball to Lut Malaluan. So it was a good thing that CC Rondina was able to put that ball away.
So 9-5 is the score. Ooh! Headshot. PVL. To General.
I think one of the blockers also
No, not a headshot. Sorry.
touched the hit of BDL.
Yeah, you're right. Off to the arm of Bia. Chance to counter. Galanza. Somebody touched the net and it's on the side of Choco Mucho. Sayang, nanghinayang si Kat because
She was so happy.
yeah, she was so happy to dig Gemma Galanza. Ball sends it to the net. So that means Choco Mucho maintains a 3-point lead here. Good serve by Malaluan. Sinungkit. One more. Bad pass by Molde. Shoot set to Gemma. Rondina was there for coverage. It goes back to her. Dug by her good friend. Set back by Nunag. Back to Galanza again!
Oh.
Look at that angle! Especially from where we are, Neil. We were right behind Gemma Galanza. Look at this.
I don't know what to say about that hit. I mean,
Oh, boy.
it was Sherry Luna guarding Gemma Galanza, but she was able to squeeze that ball.
That wrist, I'm telling you, that wrist action of hers is... it's... Chance to counter for Creamline. Running attack. 2 straight points and cut the lead down to 1.
There have been a couple of miscues from Choco Mucho. That pass from the free ball was one. This was the second miscue from them.
PDL on tap. 9 serving 10. General will dig pass to CC. That's going to go out. And we're all tied up. Biggest lead here by Choco Mucho was 3. Make that 4 points. And now, Creamline making up ground.
Tayo mismo yung nagkakamali, di ba? Hindi naman nila tinatrabaho, mismo tayo nag-error nun eh. Okay, balik na tayo sa gagawin, balik ha. So kayo ulit natin receive. Pag walang receive, tulak lang. Then trabawin natin yung block natin, ha? Okay? Nawawala na naman, nawawala na pa sa focus tayo, ha?
Okay, balik lang.
Walang titigil, continue yung galaw, ha? Continue lang lagi, ha?
Wala na tayo tingin. Choco Mucho!
So timeout, Coach Dante here as that 4-point lead has vanished. It is never safe against these 10-time champions. 7 of those 10 won by Sherwin Meneses. Go ahead.
CC Rondina has scored 17 attack points for Choco Mucho, but at a 25% efficiency.
Pero I'm sure that the reason why that 25% is medyo mababa, yung first 2 sets nahatak yung number niya pababa because her third set meal was just incredible. If not for the third set, baka nasa high teens pa yan siguro yung kanyang efficiency rate as Alba sends it to the net again. Giving away points, sabi ni Coach Dante dun sa timeout. Former Adamson teammates, si Coach Dante and Coach Sherwin. Good first ball by Isa there. Sa gitna. CC piling it up now. 20 points. What a slow start for her. After 2 sets, she only had 5 points. She's scored 15 since then.
Better late than never for CC Rondina.
That's going to be going back to Kat Tolentino.
You've seen Kat go to a lot of softer touches, especially in set number 3. But as coaches will always say, hanggang hindi ka pa nabablock, just keep on going for that attack. Go for that full swing.
Chance again here. Chance now to take the lead, actually. A rare soft touch by Michelle off a set that she didn't like. One hand. And a high dump ball. Power tip basically by Bernadette Pons.
Sometimes nagmumukhang out of system na yung Creamline, but somehow Kyle Negrito is just able to run that combination.
Another deflection. Reverse. Alba. To Nunag. Pons denied. Pons will send it over. Rondina was there. Nunag. Hinatid sa taas ng net. That is a good set by Mars.
That's the pass that we've been looking for.
Especially on the counter.
Yeah.
No? Good job by CC. It's the set that Nunag likes. Jerry Nunag. Quietly gotten herself 9 points here. That girl on your screens. What a pass by Denise. (14-13). Earlier, Choco Mucho with a 4-point lead. Now, lead with Creamline. Michelle will tip it over. Mars will reverse to Kat. Mitch with the angle. Mars to CC from behind. Off speed, works for CC.
Out of system play from the Flying Titans. No problem for CC Rondina. She just wanted to put that ball over. She caught Bea De Leon in a bad position.
14-all. Cat on tap. Pons. That will go out. A hit out from Bernadette Pons. We're inching to the second technical timeout here. 15-14. 6 points for Pons. CC from behind again. Misreceived.
Again, an out-of-system play works for Choco Mucho.
CC really racking it up now with 21. 15 all.
3-4 points on average in the past Creamline encounters.
Ngayon, hindi na halos nakaupo yung mga mga reserve players ng Creamline. They know the tension in this game. CC's asking for it. Good reach there by Michelle. Bernadette! Sit back! Pinball! Ponce again. Alba back to CC in the front line. The dive by Michelle. Galanza sends it over. Malaluan gets it. Galanza again. General has been solid. CC with a push. That is out. And it is Creamline going into the technical timeout ahead. Back inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum for what has been a highly entertaining matchup. The Creamline rolling to a 2-0 lead and looking like they were in control. But you never know in volleyball, in the sport of volleyball. That's why they play 5 sets in case. Third set, Creamline falls down behind by 8 points. They make a comeback. They extend the match to 48 minutes. They extend the set to 48 minutes. Choco Mucho holds on to that third set win. And this is why we are here now, 16-15 in the fourth. Bernadette Ponce on tap. With a chance to counter. General will send it to CC. It's back with Choco. Alba back to Rondina. Shoot to Galanza. And another angled attack. Looks like there was a touch there. Rondina, 22 points. Where does she get the energy?
Creamline is just overloading CC Rondina in set number 4 from the serves. Sometimes even dun sa mga free ball, sa kanya rin dadalhin eh.
This is going to be a test of the physical conditioning of Rondina here. She is the lone scorer now at 22. The closest behind her is Munag with 9. Blocked. Alba reverses the cat. Bump pass to Gemma. Doug. Will move out.
2-point lead for Creamline. This is where it gets tricky for Choco Mucho. You don't want Creamline ahead in the 20-point mark.
Good point.
Iba yung pag-sprint ng Creamline pag sila inuuna dun sa 20-point mark. So they need to get that one good stop.
Rondina. It goes back to Choco. They go back to Rondina. Rondina continues to score. And for Rondina, 23 points. Rondina this year, in the 4 games that she has played, 13, 19, 23, and 24, and today 23. And remember, they are 2-2. We're not done yet. Here, Galanza in the meantime. Her conference high is 13, and those against the 3-set win against Petrogas, the 3-set wins against Akari in Ilocos. Today, 24. Obviously, a conference high already for Gemma Galanza. Those are the 2 top scorers of this match, Galanza and Rondina. Alba back to Rondina on the right side. Gemma swipes it, 1-on-1. The 2 national team players going at it. Back to Kat on the left pin. Good reaction there, but it is Panaga. No, I think they're going to call a double touch already on Kat on the first one. Rondina has something to say to Herbert Matematico, though. That was before that. It was before that touch on Panaga. Ang claim ni... Let's listen in. Rondina is huffing and puffing.
First referee is already firm in his decision to award that point to Creamline.
It's a double contact, yeah, 2017. Nunag had that facial expression on that she knew the ball was going to go to her.
She wanted to get that point.
Look at her.
It's already showing na napapagod si CC dun sa number of attempts na nakuha niya. So the middles and the other attackers of Choco Mucho have to talk to Mars Alba as well, and they have to commit. Yun kasi sometimes yung inaantay nung setter, yung confidence from the attacker to ask for the ball and tell her na, I will get this point for our team, but they have to inject more power in these hits.
That's going to bounce out. 21-18 here. Surprised that Kat did not swing at that ball. 3-point lead. The Creamline looking to finish it in 4. That girl with 24. General. There's a touch, says the referee, sets linesman. Herbert Matematico called it for Creamline. The linesman says there was a touch. So Coach Dante will call a challenge. That's the only way they're going to settle this.
You have 2 conflicting calls on the floor. Again, the lines judge said that there was a check ball. It's a first line of defense ng Creamline.
Right. And our up referee, Herbert Matematico, I don't know if he overruled it or did not see the lines judge, because I did not see him look at the lines judge.
Great call from the lines judge. Challenge successful for the Flying Titans. Des Cheng will now serve for Coach Dante in the hopes of getting an ace or 2.
Not over yet. And all of these lulls are giving CC Rondina a little time to just catch her breath. 19 serving 21. That is going to sail out. Not the ace that they were hoping for. It's a giveaway.
That is painful for Choco Mucho. 3-point lead for Creamline, and they only need 3 points to win.
And what has been a tightly contested last 2 sets. Ella De Jesus checks in to serve and sweep. Alba chooses Royce. Royce goes over the blockers. Not good enough. Michelle gets them to 23. And Coach Dante will call his last timeout.
Tama naman, di ba? Pero nagtumandak tayo, nag-off tayo sa block natin. Ha? Okay? No, isang magandang receive naman yan. Receive tayo. Ito lang naman yan. Okay? Go, go, go! Go!
Choco Mucho Flying Titans at 2-2 here in the 2024-2025 All-Filipino Conference. Creamline at 2-0. Their wins against Petrogas and Akari in straight sets. They drop a set tonight, but they're looking to finish it in 4. Choco Mucho looking for one last stand here.
The difference right now is really in the power of the hits of Creamline and Choco Mucho. We can see Choco Mucho delivering softer touches. Pero pagdating sa Creamline, they're just all in. When it comes to first attack and counter attack, mukhang narinig tayo ni Royce Cudino getting one back for the Flying Titans. Not yet over for the purple shirts.
8 points off the bench for Royce. Cudino with 15 in the previous match. Jeff Ferrer comes in for the first time here. They will not allow the substitution. They want to do it properly.
Yeah, we're very particular pagdating sa protocol and substitutions.
Dindin and Jem check in for Kat and Mars. They will be on defense. 20 serving 23. Michelle. Jem was there to dig. CC in the middle, right at the back. Shoot to Pons. Oh! And it slides up the arms of CC Rondina. Match point. If I'm not mistaken, match point number 6 for Creamline now. They had 5 in the previous set. All saved by Choco Mucho. Four chances here. General to Tubino. Creamline wins in 4. They were behind by 4 points in this set early. They come back and prove to be the champions that they are and just continue their run here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. They stay undefeated, 3-0.
And win number 3 is in the bag for the Cool Smashers. They did encounter some hiccups in set number 3, but ultimately they were in system most of the time.
A lot of positives to take away if you're Choco Mucho here. There's things to clean up in training for them. For Creamline in the meantime, they are still a team to beat. No doubt about that.
Choco Mucho will slide to 2-3 in the win-loss cards. And for Creamline, he will be at 3-0.
Not after a really good test from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, especially that third set. You see the extended set there at 48 minutes. But they win in 4, 32 minutes, 25-20. As Creamline now showing some love to their fans, throwing some merchandise to this 10,000 strong crowd that has shown up here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Earlier today, Cheritigo winning in 4 sets against PLDT. Creamline winning against Choco Mucho on the strength of the 24 points of the player of the game with Lexi Rodriguez.
Thank you so much, Boom and Neil. I am with our player of the game from the Creamline Cool Smashers, none other than Gemma Galanza herself. Her conference high of 24 points, 22 attacks, a block, and a service ace. Also 17 excellent receptions and 9 excellent digs. Ate Gemma, kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung naging journey mo and how you've grown to leave yourself some space for improvement, room for mistakes. Sa ngayon, sa tingin mo ba it was a flawless performance for you with this 24 conference high points?
Siguro nagpapasalamat lang din ako na maganda yung naging performance, pero sisimula pa lang yung season, so hindi pa ito yung time para mag-relax ako or makita ko na perfect yung nilalaro ko or ng team namin. So, mahaba pa ang season, madami pang mangyayari po.
Madami pa talaga mangyayari. And kanina, nagkaroon ng lapses on your end on that third set. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans got that third set. Can you walk us through anong nangyari doon sa set na yon?
Errors? Guys, errors. Sure. Ayan, yung errors lang din and may mga miscommunication lang kami sa team. And syempre, nag-a-adjust yung kalaban. Sabi nga ni Coach, may kamay ang kalaban. So, lalaban sila at alam naman natin yung Choco. Every time na kalaban namin, alam mo yung bibigay talaga nila yung best nila.
Sabi mo nga, it's still a long conference ahead. Ano yung mga learnings nyo this time around that you think you will bring on to the next few games?
Siguro, sa sobrang tagal na nga namin magkakasama, alam na namin yung gagawin namin. Daming championship na yung lalaruan namin. So, kailangan lang namin mag-adjust agad during game. Kung may mga pagkakamali, yung one stop, sinasabi lagi ni Coach sa amin. So,
Before you give your greetings, belated happy birthday. This is still a late birthday gift for you. Do you have anyone else that you'd like to greet to the thousands of fans watching today?
Okay po. Hi, happy birthday to me. Ay, charis, belated happy birthday to me. And happy birthday, Atty. Lily and Tita Rosa. Ayan. And hello po sa family ko, Mama, Tatay, Ate, ang mga doggies ko, Jesus family. And sa lahat pa ng nanood dito sa Araneta, hello po! Si Sir Jojo, Sir Alan, Ma'am Lizanne, lahat po.
Baka may nakalimutan ka pa.
And sumusuporta. At sa lahat po na sumuporta sa Rebisco Volleyball. Ayan, thank you po.
Thank you so much, Gemma, and to the rest of the Creamline Cool Smashers, congratulations. Long conference ahead. Let's wrap this up, Rumenil.
I love the little flex at the end. Sa dami-dami championships, alam na namin yan. Simple. Belated happy birthday. Conference high, 24 points. Our premier matchup really gave us a show. CC and Gemma. And the fans really enjoyed that, and I'm sure appreciate that. And there are more games, of course, more good games about these teams. Farm Fresh Foxies with a big win. Zeus Thunderbells, 2 straight wins. They're going to go up against each other. And then Petrogas Angels, we haven't seen them in a while. Akari also trying to bounce back after their loss to Farm Fresh. That will be here on Thursday at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Boy, what a day in front of 10,000 fans here at the Big Dome. Cherry Tigo taking down PLDT in 4 sets. And Creamline Cool Smashers taking down their sisters Choco Mucho in 4. For Lexi Rodriguez, Neil Flores, I'm Boom Gonzalez. We'll see you right back here on Thursday for more of your Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference, the heart of volleyball.